Right, so today we have an SBD day, squat, bench, deadlifts, and that is because this week is the week where we test new maxes. So in my head, I already, brainstormed what I want to go up to for the new maxes. I'm hoping that we can walk away with a 440 bench without the elbow wraps. That'd be a PR, raw. So a 440 raw bench, a 600 squat, and a 700 deadlift. Those are the numbers that I want. So hopefully we get all of them, you know what I mean? But if not, I think the only thing I'm kind of skeptical about, because for the squat, my squat has felt so much better. And before I started the program, I was at 585. So I could definitely hit 600 plus. That's only a 15 pound increase on top of my squat when I've been feeling phenomenal, 10 times better than I did before I started the program. And again, I had a 585. Bench is in the same area. So raw, my max was about 425, maybe 430, and it feels so much fucking better. You know what I mean? Like before going into the program with my bench, I was at 425 raw. I think 430 raw, that was my PR. And when I would go for 420, the last time I went for it, just a top single, not a PR, I failed it. I had to put on the elbow wraps to do it. And last week, I did the 420, RPE like solid 7.5. So I feel confident to go for the 440 and nail it. Only thing I'm skeptical about is the deadlift. So I don't think, like bench and squat, I'm gonna warm up to my PRs that I wanna get. But for deadlift, I think I might play it safe and maybe just go for I don't know. That's gonna be the only thing where it's like I would want 700, but we're gonna play it by ear. Whereas for the bench and the squat, we're just gonna load up to the PRs. And that makes any sense. But yeah, so this is like the last week of the, or last couple days locking in with everything before we go. So because I don't need to do, because as intended, right? It'd be an SBD day. That's when I test the new maxes. SBD, doing squat, bench, deadlift, testing the new maxes in the same day. But I don't want to do that. I kind of want to make sure I can 100%, what's up my boy? 100% with certainty secure a PRs on everything. So I don't want to do an SBD day. I feel like I'd waste too much energy, and maybe we'd go 1 out of 3 for PRs, 2 out of 3. It'd be really hard to go for 3 out of 3. And since I'm not doing competition after this meet, I don't really feel the need to do the SBD just to get my feet wet with having to do heavy numbers on all 3 lifts. So what I'm gonna do is spread them out day by day, right? So program as follows: Monday, Tuesday, lift, Wednesday, complete break, Thursday would be the start of the PR. So I would do Thursday, squat, Friday, bench, come in Saturday, deadlift, right? And then when I run the program a second time, I would do it the actual way and do an SBD day. But for now, I just want to secure some PRs, secure some good numbers. That way, when we go back and run the program again, we're working with heavier numbers, doing more shit. You know what I'm saying? I am pretty fucking excited, dog. I've just felt so good. Starting off with this program, you guys saw me, it was a little bit rough, but as I really started getting into it, getting used to it and whatnot, I feel really good, especially at the start of the peak. So I'm really fucking excited to hit some heavy shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to exactly what we're doing today. 5x2 on squats, 3 by something on bench, and 5 by something on deadlift. Just a slight whatever day. Then we're gonna pack it up and go home and work on recovering, getting all that good protein and shit in, doing what you need to, you know, just continuing to get locked in this week for the PRs. I just had to ask because sometimes, or not sometimes, all the time, if my music is still connected to my phone, all right, we got on the first set, so we're just gonna pull these boys up, get right into it. This is 470, so we got 5 sets of 2, which should be very fucking easy. Very fucking easy. I mean, this shit is a joke. Even when we're doing it, like, because usually 450 to 470 range is what we do on our secondary squats after the body's already beat up and it's still light work. So doing this fresh should be a fucking joke, as it's supposed to be as we're gearing up for these PR attempts. Fucking smooth, man. And now we just do 4 sets of that and then load up for the bench. You make me feel like I could touch the planet. You want the moon, girl? Watch me grab it. Anyways, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. I think it feels a little bit heavy, but you know, tapering right. Trust into the program. It hasn't let me down so far, so I believe that when it comes times for the PR attempts, we'll be more than fine. You know what I'm saying? I kind of had the same feeling when I was deloading, and I was like, dude, this deload is bullshit. Like, this feels like ass. I'm gonna come in next week, and the weight's gonna feel even heavier. Weight felt amazing. You know what I'm saying? So, just gotta trust in the program. You know what I mean? Just do everything today. And then I think tomorrow it's only bench, you know? And then Wednesday's our full entire rest day. We're not even going into the gym that day. So we'll trust in it and we should be fine. Also, gotta figure out, I'm trying to think, because 3 gym vlogs a week, maybe 4, because we have one today. But the squat, bench, deadlift, that's 3. Don't want to make camera person come in on the Saturday because that's their rest day, you know, and not gonna ruin that for them. You know what I mean? Part of this dynamic is the fact that we both go to the gym at the same time, you know, so. I think we'll probably just record the squat bench and then give an update once we record the squat and bench and give an update after the deadlifts is done. Maybe just a short little clip or something like that that we can just edit into the end of the bench vlog. I think that would be good. Or I could just bring my tripod and then just 4 gym vlogs. So, alright, so grinded a couple sets off camera. So now we have one last set, and then we're gonna get into the bench. Oh, forearms are kind of tweaking. Here's what I think happened. Why the forearms, the biceps, like the tendons have been cooked. So when I've hit in my maxes for bench press, right? Because the program, it gives you your numbers, sets, all that, your work based off of your current maxes. I logged in 440. 440 is my, depending on how tight you tie your elbow wraps, I'd say equipped, or it would be equipped. You can't use that during whatever. So that was my PR equipped, right? I had on the elbow wraps, not sleeves, wraps, tight as shit. And that's when I hit 440. So my raw max was less than that. So when I started doing all this volume work on bench, all these numbers based off of the 440, I feel like it's been taking a huge toll on my arms and whatnot, you know, the shit I'm using for bench. And my tendons, all that shit, it's not caught up to my current strength that I've built on this program for bench press. I feel like my body is still adapting, you know what I'm saying? Which would explain why my back and legs and everything, as I've been doing the deadlifts and squats, have been perfectly fine. But the one thing that's been taxing me is what I use mainly for my bench press. So the only thing, unfortunately, overall, I'd say it kind of does suck because I know that now. Anything we can do about it besides let the whatever and shit adapt, let the tendon strength, all that catch up to my muscles. You know what I'm saying? So all that can really be done is just dealing with it. And then popping some ibuprofens before I go for my bench PR. Where the fuck did that come from? All right, we're done with that. Now we just warm up and get to the bench. All right, so we got the first set. Forearms are a little bit tight, but I think we can figure out the pain. We kind of have no choice. Holy fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that felt like bullshit. Like actual bullshit. I think maybe because I like fucked around on the warm up made too big of jumps, you know, going from, we did like 3 warm-ups total going into sets of 360 after squatting. So I'm just hoping that these next 2, that our body's fully now warmed up and it's not as sloppy as that. That was awful. That was fucking awful. Grinded a set off camera, so now we got one more set of this. And that first set, it felt like dog shit, but fortunately it was a classic case of just rushing the fuck out of the warm-up. If you're going on heavy bench, 2 to 3 warm-ups isn't fucking enough. Common sense, right? But I don't know, some days it just be like that. Second set felt a lot better. Definitely do feel tight in my arms and everything from just, you know, holding that load on my back for squats. So it's kind of making it harder to descend. But second set still felt a lot better, you know, and I'm feeling good about bench going into this week of the attempted PRs. But we got one more last set of this, and then we're gonna go into the squats, finish up with a 5x1 with 500 pounds. Oh, and I don't think I said how much this is. Forgive me if I already did and I'm repeating myself, but just in case I didn't, this is 360. So 3x4, 360. Last set. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Cameraman is not feeling well, and as a result, we're kind of rushing things. Explains the warm up, and then also that second set that we grinded off camera. We took like 2-minute break and then got in this set. So rush considered, I'll take that. Felt a little bit slow, a little bit off. I think it's just because of the arms. But I don't know, man. I feel like today I'm just kind of off. Like, I got more than enough sleep and everything. My body just kind of still feels beat up after the weekend, trying to recover and everything. But like I said, not much we can do at this point besides trust the program and trust that after tomorrow's light shit, and even today's light shit, like, yeah, I feel off. We're doing some weight, but it's not super heavy. You know what I'm saying? And after this, we just have cardio, and I'll keep it kind of low intensity side. And then tomorrow it's just bench, and then home, and then Wednesday's a whole rest day. So I'm hoping that it's just kind of like the deloads. What I mean is that when we were doing the deloads, it was kind of the same case as this actually. Weight was not heavy, but body felt a little bit beat off. Things still felt heavy. And then after we were done the deload, we felt a million times better, strong as fuck, ready to conquer the first peak week where it was a huge intensifier. So I'm hoping that that's the case. Like after this, you know, chill day, after Tuesday's chill day, then Wednesday's rest day, we come back and we're like, we feel really fucking good. So we're just gonna trust in the program, but we're gonna clean this up and then get on the deadlifts. At first set, this is pretty simple shit. This is like the one lift that's actually feeling really good. My latest warm up, fucking breeze before this. So we should be chilling on the deads, but we got 500 and it's just 5 sets of 1, simple 5 sets of 1. But finally gotten to a point where the weight actually feels fucking good. Yeah, like it actually feels chill. Sorry about I just gotta make sure it's recording, because usually, as I said, when my phone's connected to my headphones and I record, when I hit the pause button, it also controls the button of that. But I guess these Kim K pairs, you know, she really listens to me. I probably told her about this complaint at some point, and Kim K was like, I'll install some technology to fix it. So thank you. I love you. Get you a girl that listens to you guys. Anyways, one more set, probably grind some off camera. Then we gotta do some light cardio, rest up, one step closer to hitting some nasty PRs. Return the bars. Return the bars, please. All right, like I said, at this point in time, we just trust the process. I'll probably see you guys when I start the first max out, which would be squats, since I'd rather record that than just light shit, especially because tomorrow it's just light bench. That's literally it, light bench, some optional accessories, and then going home. So again, just trust the process, and I will see you guys when we attempt 600 on the squat.